Welcome back, traders and market enthusiasts. This is Pat Walker with Mission Winners, bringing you the hottest stock market news of the week. Grab your favorite beverage because we've got a roller coaster ride to recap. Let's kick things off with Monday's action. The market decided to keep the party going, folks. We saw the S&P 500 up 1.0%, the Nasdaq Composite climbing 1.4%, the Dow Jones Industrial Average rising 0.6%, and the Russell 2000 jumping 1.2%. All of them hit new session highs just before the bell. Talk about a photo finish. The S&P 500 closed just 1.1% shy of its all-time high. I can almost hear the champagne corks popping. Investors were playing it cool, though, with below-average volume at the New York Stock Exchange. Everyone's eyes were on the horizon, waiting for some potentially market-moving events. We're talking the FOMC minutes release and Fed Chair Powell's speech at the Jackson Hole Economic Symposium. It's like waiting for the season finale of your favorite TV show, but with billions of dollars on the line. Now, Tuesday decided to play it cool. After an 8-day winning streak, the market took a breather. It was like watching paint dry, with neither buyers nor sellers wanting to make the first move. But hey, sometimes we all need a day to Netflix and chill, right? The energy sector took a bit of a hit, down 2.7%, while consumer staples managed a modest 0.5% gain. The US dollar index dropped 0.5% to 101.48, its lowest level since the start of the year. Looks like the greenback needed a vacation too. But wait, before we dive into today's juicy details, I've got a quick message for all you awesome listeners out there. If you're enjoying this market roller coaster ride with me, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. We're serving up hot market takes faster than your local barista can whip up a latte. And hey, if you've got burning questions about the market that keep you up at night, drop them in the comments below. We're all about that community vibe here at Mission Winners. All right, now let's talk about today. The market decided it was done with its Tuesday siesta and got back to business. The Russell 2000 was the star of the show, outperforming its bigger siblings with a 1.3% gain. The S&P 500 logged a 0.4% gain, and the Nasdaq Composite settled 0.6% higher. Volume was still on the low side, but hey, quality over quantity, right? Now, here's where it gets interesting. Remember those non-farm payroll numbers we've been watching? Well, turns out they were off by about 818,000 positions. Oops. But the market just shrugged it off like it was no big deal. Talk about keeping cool under pressure. The bond market had its own little party, with yields sliding across the curve. The 10-year note yield settled 4 basis points lower at 3.78%, while the 2-year note yield declined 7 basis points to 3.92%. It's like they're doing the limbo, how low can they go? And let's not forget about our retail darlings. Target was the belle of the ball, surging 11.2% after reporting earnings and raising its full-year outlook. TJX wasn't far behind, jumping 6.1% on strong earnings and upgraded guidance. It's like they decided to have their own private party in the middle of the trading floor. The consumer discretionary sector was feeling the love, up 1.2%, while consumer staples rose a respectable 0.6%. Even the traditionally defensive sectors wanted in on the action. So where does this leave us for the year? Well, the Nasdaq Composite is leading the pack, up a whopping 19.4% year to date. The S&P 500 isn't far behind at 17.8%, while the Russell 2000 is bringing up the rear but still in positive territory at 7.1%. Not too shabby for a year that started with more question marks than a game of Jeopardy. Looking ahead, we've got some juicy economic data coming our way tomorrow. Keep your eyes peeled for the weekly jobless claims, August PMI numbers, and July existing home sales. It's like Christmas morning for data nerds. So there you have it, folks. It's been a week of highs, lows, and matte moments in the market. But that's what keeps us on our toes, right? This is Pat Walker with Mission Winners, reminding you to stay savvy, stay hungry, and always keep your eye on the prize. Until next time, happy trading.